Hey, what's up guys? Mike at Red Fox. I went shopping again, and as we unbox all of this stuff, I want to have a conversation on miners versus gamers. I got asked that question the other day in a comment section. It was, do you feel bad for gamers? And I guess you could probably imagine what I have in there, and I figure we'll talk about how I answer that question. It's not a short answer, but we'll talk about it as I unbox everything I got. So to get started, you can see I picked up another power supply, some odds and ends here, a bunch of SSDs. These are the ones I love to use in my rigs, some more RAM. Links to everything I use is in the description below. And we'll just get this one out of the way here. But yeah, so I got asked that question, and this topic has come up before in mining. Several years ago, the last time that mining was really profitable and GPUs were hard to get, that's when the 10 series was out and the 570s, 580s cards were out, and they were just really hard to get and overpriced, just like now. So there you go, a bunch of risers. Let me move some of this down. So it's come up again, and I guess it's worth talking about because, we get a bad rap as miners. It's just what happens. And I get it because these GPUs are really hard to find. And then you see these pictures online of people, buying truckloads of them, and there's that picture of that mining farm with all their 3080s, and so gamers see that stuff, and I know why we get the bad rap. But I just guess I want to give my perspective on it. First and foremost, I am and was a gamer. I've gamed my whole life. That was pretty smooth. And if it wasn't for gaming and that gaming PC right there, I probably would have never got into mining, or maybe I would have gotten in much later. Because what happened is, I found out about cryptocurrency, and the mining part of it is what really got me interested. And my barrier to entry was really low because I already had a PC with, at that time, one of the best graphics cards you could get in it. So I could immediately start mining. My only barrier to entry really was just learning how to do it. I had the equipment already. And that's, again, one of the really cool things about mining in general, and Bitsby Trippin talks about this a lot, is just the ability to participate. This is kind of weird, right? There's no packaging in here. It's just kind of loose. And so I had the ability to participate right away. And that was, that was wonderful. So there's our first card, Gigabyte 3070. Let's do this one. And at the beginning there, it was just a hobby for me. Something I enjoyed doing. I got to make some cash as I was doing it. Again, mining was super profitable. That card was making $7 a day in profit at the time. Then we go into the crypto winter. And for me, mining at some point over those years went from being this hobby to thinking about it, more as a business. And, you guys see my setup before. I got that. Got some stuff in the garage. And I'm not, I don't have a warehouse of this stuff, right? But at some point I started thinking about it as a business. I'm not really sure that exact moment. And what happened when I started to think about it that way is I started taking it really, really seriously. Let's look at this card. So this is a Founders Edition 3060 Ti, which I've never had a Founders Edition card before, but they're still at MSRP, which is sick. So picked up one of those because why not? I guess let's do this. And so anyway, okay, so let's talk about when you run a business. A business provides a good or a service in order to generate a profit, right? And that's what we do when we mine. We're providing a service to the network, in this case Ethereum right now, and we're getting paid as a reward for that. So, the purpose of a business is to provide a service, generate a profit, and then take that as income. And, you can do a couple things with that. You put that back into the business to continue to grow the business. In our case, buying more GPUs, right? That's what we're doing right now. You get a paycheck, you get some income, right? You pay yourself for the time that you put in to the business. And then you can absolutely invest some of that, hoping that in the future, instead of paying yourself right now, it'll be worth a lot more. And that's, what we do at cryptocurrency too, is we hold on to it, or we put it in DeFi or CeFi and make our money work for us with the goal that it will be worth more later. So those are the three things: money back into the business, doing it right here, giving yourself a paycheck for the hours you put in, and then investing that money so that it can grow in the future. All right, here's what we got. EVGA 3070. Finally got an EVGA card of these new series, man. It's my favorite EVGA. Stoked I finally got one. Okay, got this guy. So, when you think about it that way, there's a whole different level of seriousness that comes to mining. And that is absolutely true right now with getting GPUs. If you're a gamer, I get it, right? The new generation of cards are a huge leap ahead. So if you were like holding on to some 10 series, it's time, all right? If the 20 series wasn't worth it for you, this generations of cards absolutely is. There's also a pandemic happening in the world right now. So maybe you're stuck at home and you can't go out and socialize. So you're going to socialize online, playing some games. Here you go, guys. If anybody wants this, hit me up. I'll send it over to you. Oh, I guess there's the code, so just use it. Maybe you're young. You want to build your first computer. You have the funds for it. You got every component except what you need to play games, and that's the graphics card. Maybe you're working from home. You're in a line of business that would really do well with a new video card, and you just can't get them, right? So there's all these different people trying to get these cards, and I'm sure supply chains are really tight just because technology is in such demand right now. And then you got the miners. Me, many of you watching this, trying to get as many cards as we can. And why am I doing that? Because there's a moment in time right now that we're in where I can pay this card off in a week. Not by itself, in combination with all of this and everything I got running, this card, if I cashed out all the Ethereum, is paid off in a week. And then what does this do? This just becomes a money printing machine from here on out. And why is that important? Because I'm running this as a business, right? And when you are thinking about it that way, you're trying to take care of yourself and you're trying to take care of your family so that you can have opportunities now and in the future. So if I can get these cards along with all of these cards and get them paid off and get them generating money as quickly as possible, what that means is that there's better opportunity for myself and my family in the future with that income and investment. And that's how I think about it. And so you better believe I'm following every possible Discord and Twitter and checking my phone 1,000 times a day and knowing when Best Buy is going to drop cards so I can sit at a computer and be ready to get these cards, because this moment in time is rare. Last time this happened was 3 years ago. And here we are again. And if I can get these cards and get them paid off, then that means that my business is going to be more profitable now and in the future. And so there's a whole level of seriousness that I bring, and many miners bring to this, who think about it this way. versus a gamer, right? It's nice for them to upgrade a card. They would like to do that. But what level of seriousness are they bringing to getting these new GPUs? For them, it's social. I get it too. It's like the challenge of playing a game. It's fun. Like I said, I am a gamer, even though I don't really game much nowadays. I don't have much time and everything's pretty much mining. But there's like, miners are going to put in way more work. That's what it all comes down to. Miners are going to put in way more work to get these cards because we think about it as a business. We're generating income. We believe, of course, in what cryptocurrency is trying to do. And we're trying to take care of ourselves financially and trying to take care of our families. Hold on, I put this down so I can open this up. I can't believe this is my first Founders Edition, like ever, by the way. I don't really it's sweet. It's pretty sick looking. So that's cool. I'm going to put it back in. So anyway, back to that question of, do I feel bad for gamers? I'm taking care of myself and my family first. Do I feel bad for little Jimmy who can't get a graphics card? Yeah, I do. I get it. And I get, in his eyes, I'm the bad guy. But you got to understand both sides, right? Like if little Jimmy walked up to me and said, I can't get a GPU, and I'd probably just give him one of these. I'd be like, here, buddy, here's a 1070 Ti. Go get started gaming. And also, please mine on it. Learn all about that. But, for me, it's all about running it like a business. All right, what do we got? So that's a 3070. Here's a 3060 Ti. So the miner's the one on every notification, like I said. The miner's the one standing in line at stores, maybe even paying a little extra so they can get a GPU, because we're thinking about it that way. And I just really don't think that the gamers are. All right, there's what is this one? It's a 3060 Ti. I mean, looks the same, nothing special, I guess. I feel bad saying that because I know there's like little Jimmy out there who would be dying to have this card and really appreciating it, and I'm just gonna put it in there, and it's just gonna make money. So now I guess I'm kind of feeling bad now that I say that. I want to do this one last. Let's do this Gigabyte. So I don't know, I'd love to hear your guys' perspectives on that topic. What goes through your mind? Do you run this as a hobby? Do you run this as a business? I'm sure there's not a single gamer, sole gamer, not mining, that's made it to the end of this video. But just in case you have, what are your thoughts on us miners? As you see me, buy 4 GPUs, and honestly, as many as I can buy, I'm going to buy right now, because like I said, this is a moment in time that I can generate a lot of income and get these paid for. Risky. And I'm going to have another video talking about, overall what my strategy is right now. I think that's really important. I didn't have this strategy when I first got into mining, but going through 3 years of barely scraping by, I've learned a thing or two, and I'm going to approach this moment in time very differently than I had before, especially because I think about it all very differently than I had before. And I'm going to have a video talking about that because, I want you guys to know something. Like, Bitcoin hit $50,000 today. Ethereum's knocking on $2,000 door. It's not going to last forever. It's going to go down. Can't go on forever and ever and ever, even though we all would love it to. Even if Ethereum stayed at $2,000, what's going to happen? More GPUs are going to get bought. People are going to build more farms. The difficulty is going to go up, and so the profit's going to go down. That's just the reality of it all. So you got to have a strategy, and I'm going to talk about that. So I'm sure you guys are wondering where I got all these GPUs at this point. This is no surprise. This is all Best Buy. That's every 2 weeks, maybe Tuesdays, Fridays seem to be what's happening. But this is all Best Buy if you're in the U.S. Other places, there's a lot of videos talking about this, but Micro Center is great, but you got to be willing to go wait in line. There's the Newegg Shuffle Daily, which I've had absolutely no luck on. Those are the ways to get these GPUs right now. I can't, there's no other way unless you're paying some scalped prices. I've tried Amazon, I'm on every alert, but absolutely no luck there. Those seem to be really, really difficult to get. So yeah, Best Buy. Sit at a computer, have tabs ready, have payment information saved, just don't mess around. Right? That's the level of seriousness that you got to take with you when you're doing this stuff, when you're trying to take advantage of this moment in time. What is going on with this packaging? What is this? What is this? I don't know. I really hate when they're in this plastic. It makes it like it's a premium product. You're going to put it in this. Something about it not coming in an anti-static bag. I don't know. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on the whole miners versus gamers thing. How do you think about your mining rigs? Are they a hobby? Are they a business? You just getting started? Let me know in the comments section. Were you a gamer? I would love to know your story. Like I said, I was. Like that's the PC that I gamed on. Played Skyrim quite a lot on there. Until I found out about mining. So yeah, here's the EVGA 3070. Why did they do this with the fans? They did this on, I think, the 20 series. It's so ugly. The little logos. Ugh. And here's a Gigabyte. I got a bunch of these running, 3080s and 3060 Ti's. But other thing I'm really excited about is, so I got a 3060 Ti, which, by the way, if you're looking for 3060 Ti's or 3080s, they're pretty much impossible. The stock of 3070s is going to be where you want to look. I know they don't make the most sense for mining in comparison, especially to these. But like I said, and I'll repeat myself, you have a moment in time right now. And if this is what you can get, then you get it, and you mine, and you pay it off as fast as you can. Again, I'll have another video talking a lot about that. But so I got finally another 3060 Ti, which means I can fill this rig completely up because I have that empty spot there. And what I'm going to do, because a lot of you have been requesting it, I know there's a lot of new miners right now, so I'm going to strip all of that down. We're just going to do a full build. I think I'm just going to do it from start to finish so you can see, and I'll use a server power supply. I know there's been a lot of questions on that. Just so you can see what I'm doing, my thought process, why I'm making the decisions I'm making. And we're just going to get it all set up from scratch. And then for the 3070, so that's 3 that I have, I got to get this up and going. I think that processor is bad, so I got to test that out. I got a bunch of other boards and stuff. So I had to do some testing and get these up and running. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the conversation. I would love to know your thoughts on all of it. And stay tuned for the 3060 Ti rig build. I'll do something getting the 3070 set up. And I definitely want to do a video talking about my strategy when it comes to GPU mining and what I'm doing when I'm thinking about this as a business. Am I taking a payday? Am I investing more into GPUs? And am I investing and holding cryptocurrency for the future? So stay tuned for that. As always, please take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I'll see you in the next video.